Hi guys, it's me again. I hope you are having an amazing day. I hope you have taken some time to do some of that inner work and that soul work that we've been talking about. I hope that this day is bringing you some sense of calm and peace. I know it's hard. It's hard right now. I'm here in the Northeast. I live in Maryland, and our governor yesterday put a mandated stay home as of 8 o'clock. So everybody is definitely having to stay inside, mandated in a more serious way. And that has brought up a lot of emotion. It's one thing when you're told volunteer-wise, we suggest that you stay home, or these are suggestions of the CDC, but when the government steps in and says you have to stay home and we're going to police it, it becomes a little bit more volatile inside, and it takes away some of that sense of freedom that we all love and treasure and precious and love so much. That being said, I have been meditating a lot and trying to get messages to bring forward, to bring peace and calm and love to all of us, and for us to get through this in an amazing and positive way so that when we get out of this on the other side, again, which is coming soon, we come out of this in a better, in a stronger way, in a vibration that's just beautiful and palpable and something that we can all feel because we've all done so much work of love and of light and of bringing forward what we need to in this time of calm, in this time of needing to be still, as we talked about yesterday. But I want to talk about that one emotion that we talked about a couple of days ago, and I need to bring it up because it's extremely serious right now, and that is that emotion of fear. See, that's what has been brought up now. There is a very palpable, right now, state of fear that's happening. There's all of these things that are coming out. This mandated quarantine has bubbled up, and it's like, oh God, what do we do? And I want us to slow down. I ask that we pause. They ask that we pause. God needs us to slow down and think about what that underlying fear is. See, that's being brought to the surface in a very profound and strong way because it needs to, because we need to face our fears. So I ask you in this time, what's bubbling up that fear? And when I ask that message, what the biggest fear is that is out there that we need to talk about, because I wanted to share, was the fear of dying without living. That's the biggest fear. And what do I mean by that? See, this has put us in a state of pause and of calm and of just like not being able to do things that we necessarily want to do. And fear of death is the fear of not having lived up or fulfilling our potential, or not having the opportunity to give the love and the light to those people around us that we want to, or to give the messages, or for us to reach our potential, or for us to be able to give this world what we want to, or meaning the world, meaning ourselves. See, that's what's bubbling up. Think about the underlying root of your fear. You're afraid of the virus? If you're afraid of getting the virus, then you're afraid of dying, or you're afraid of giving it to somebody else so that they die. I mean, let's be real. That's real talk. That's the truth. That's what's the pandemonium and the scare, right? So if you're afraid of dying, why? Because you haven't lived yet. You haven't lived your potential. You haven't given yourself the opportunity to feel that love and light and that peace in the way that you should. What's stopping you? What's blocking that? What is causing the root of that? That's the inner work that I'm talking about. That's the soul work that we need to figure out. When we talk about our purpose, or the gifts that we've been given in this life that we came into this world innately with, why aren't we living to that potential? Why aren't we giving that our all? Why are we living in fear? We're afraid of our own shadow. We're afraid of people judging us. We're afraid of not living in this 3D box, and I'll talk about that soon. For those of you that know me, I talk about the 3D box a lot because it's reality. It's this man-made falsity of what life is supposed to be. So get yourself out of that. Ask yourself what you're afraid of. Ask yourself if, God forbid, something were to happen to you, what your regrets would be. Because that's really the underlying root of these things, these fears. That's the inner work. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Cheryl, my very dear friend, who put up a post about fear yesterday. It triggered this beautiful song that I love. It's called the Breakup Song, that talks about fear and how we need to get out of that. Because if we want to live our full potential, and we want to live in love and light, and we want to give, and we want to just exude happiness, which again, ultimately is why we're here, we can't do that if we're afraid. We can't be afraid of judgment. We can't be afraid of people talking, or afraid of our own shadow, or afraid of failure, right? We have to get away from that. We have to try. We have to live our full potential, and we have to find the love and the light within ourselves so that we can give it to this world. Ultimately, that is the purpose. So I ask you to be still. I ask you to pause. And I ask yourself, in this emotion that you're having, in this roller coaster of emotion that we all keep feeling, where is that coming from? And when you get to that point of that fear, figure out some ideas and some solutions to get you out of that. Because that emotion will not drive you forward. Only love and light will. And that being said, I come to you with so much love. I hope that this message makes sense. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to reach out to me, Sharon M. with love _healing. I come to you with so much love and compassion and just strong emotion, because I want us to get out of this. We need to rise the vibrations, and the only way that we can do that is if we do it with strength and power and perseverance. I love you. I love you.